What's up, guys? I'm Nate with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is Brent. We're going to go through some concepts in closed guard top, some things that are going to help you not get submitted or swept all the time. Okay, so Brent's going to put me in his closed guard. All right, he's going to wrap his legs around me. Okay, so once I'm here, I need to keep my posture. Okay, his goal is really going to be to break my posture down, make it really difficult for me to try to get my posture back. It's really hard to break the guard back here with my posture forward. He's got all kinds of options for arm bars and triangles and all kinds of chokes from here. He's got all kinds of options for sweeps and things like that. So one thing that I need to make sure that I'm doing is keeping my posture. Okay, so when I do that, not only do I want to look forward, I want to look over the top of his head. I don't need to look down at him. I need to look over the top. I can see what he's doing. I can see where he's going with all that stuff. I don't need to keep my head down. If you've ever done any kind of extreme sports, snowboarding or skateboarding or tumbling or anything like that, we know that our body follows where our head goes. So if I'm looking down and he's doing a good job of trying to, yes, it's going to be really difficult to try to get my posture. So I need to be up. I need to be up. I need my back to be straight. I don't want to lean too far back. If I lean too far back, he's got all kinds of sweeps he can do from there, right? He can sweep right into mount. So I need to keep a nice, straight posture. And a trick that one of my professors taught me a long time ago was my hips, right? If I'm sitting like this, my hips are pretty far back, right? This is going to be more difficult to keep my posture, especially if he's really trying to rip on me and all I can use is my hands to post on him. If he's trying to pull my collars down, I can still fight it, but if my hips are back, I still have a lot of momentum moving forward. So what my professor taught me was to roll my hips underneath my body. So I'm moving from here, this position right like this, to just turning my hips underneath my body, right? Really just kind of doing a little curl with my hips, okay? And what that does is it really sets my posture a lot easier for me. Once I'm here, if my hips are back right now, if he decides to pull on me, it's really difficult. He's a big, strong guy. I'm trying to fight it. If you pull up, yeah, it's really, really difficult. As soon as I roll my hips underneath me, I am more stable here without even putting my arms on him, okay? It's more of a It's one of those things that you just kind of have to feel, and that's why I recommend getting to a class and getting in and having your instructor show you what that is. But that's going to be a really good deterrent from getting my posture broke. Between that and keeping my hands. Another thing is that once my hips are rolled underneath my body, if he decides he's going to start trying to move my hands to the mat, I still have a stability so that I can start moving my hands to the inside. If I'm pushing with all my weight to try to, and now he puts my hands on the mat, I'm falling forward. Yeah, he's able to do all kinds of stuff from there. Okay, so I just need to work on making sure my hips are rolled underneath. I'm sitting all the way back to my heels, right? I went over that with some of the stretching videos. If I can't sit to my heels and I'm sitting up like this, now all of a sudden it's really easy for him to start to sweep me one way or the other. Let's go back a little bit. This way. Okay? So I need to sit back on my heels. My head needs to be straight, looking over the top of them. And I want to roll my hips underneath me. Okay? And I want to make sure that I have some kind of a post right here on his chest, so if he tries to sit up into me, it's very difficult for him. Okay? And this is the basics of understanding posture in the guard, okay? Once he starts creating grips and things like that, those are also things we're gonna need to deal with, right? But before I do that, if he breaks my posture before he even has any grips, he's gonna set really deep grips, and make it really difficult for me, okay? So, that's good. So, I hope that helps you when you get caught in somebody's closed guard. Obviously, the idea is to pass the legs and get to a dominant position, but we all have a hard time holding dominant positions, and we all find ourselves in closed guard top, okay? So a few concepts that will help you move forward in your jiu-jitsu, especially if you're just starting, okay? You got anything to add?
Nope.
Awesome. Well, I hope you find some success in your next training session, and we'll see you then.